close to your face.
Oh, he's a professional.
Yeah.
He just likes.
He's been asked to go on the
shape.
podcast, haven't you?
I got asked to go on a podcast, yeah.
By who?
Which podcast?
Like this guy who owns a charity. So like his brother died in war.
Oh wow, it's gone deep.
And it was like he was
we've
on
gone
SES Who Does Wins.
Who dares wins? Oh yeah, I like that. That's good.
And he started
It's a shame they got rid of the Anthony. Was it Anthony?
The guy, the quite handsome.
The main one.
What,
Ant
I
Middleton.
didn't even know they got rid of him. Middleton. that's it.
Anthony.
No, he
Anthony.
didn't leave. He just went to set up the Australian one.
No, I saw that he left because I think he was getting pissed off at the.
What's it called? Who Dares Wins? Yeah.
Yeah.
He said like England has gone soft. Like they were saying,
You're not
basically you
allowed
can't
to
shout
batter
at the.
them.
You can't batter them, and he's like, "This is bullshit." So I'm going.
Good for him. He's right.
Yeah.
We have gone soft. We're very soft around the edges. You're not allowed opinions. Not allowed an opinion.
One of these guys asked you.
No.
Oh.
He was a competitor on the show.
He's like a bum.
Yeah.
Right. So like you can't shout at people anymore. This guy managed to get on the show. He's not allowed to be shouted at, so he's a bum. But his brother died in war.
Yeah.
So his brother was the better of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going too dark here.
No, he was trying to get into the army, but because he had a face tattoo, he got kicked off.
Face tattoo.
Yeah.
Well, I take back everything I said. Anyone with a face tattoo is a savage. I apologise immediately. Why? What was the tattoo on his face? Just out of interest, was it like something from The Hangover?
It was a date of his mum's death or something like that.
Oh wow, this guy's dense.
See, that's
That
But
is
the reason
hardcore.
why I
And
found-
the thing is though, when you're thinking you've got a face tattoo, something small,
Yeah.
it's actually got like this big
Barcode.
right across his forehead.
it.
Forehead.
fine.
Hello, forehead.
But yeah, the only reason he messaged me, he wanted to swim the channel for charity.
Mm-hmm.
No swimming experience apart from passing the test to get into the Marines.
Oh, I remember us talking about this before.
How long is the swim for the test?
You got to swim 4 lengths.
I can
Oh
do
wow,
that.
I'm not sure.
Maybe 2.
And so
But you have to wear clothes and shoes.
swimming the channel.
do
have you
that.
got any experience of that, Harry?
I've done it once. Yeah.
How, you've done that, have you?
I've done it once by myself. Done a relay. Helped out others. It's-
Yeah, helped out others. Listen to
What
you.
is it? He just carried 4 people on his back while he's swimming the channel.
Have
Fucking
you
hell.
ever been on the BBC?
Oh, just once. Just once.
What was that for? Tell us all about it.
Well, they found out I swam the channel and they were like, best thing they've heard since sliced bread.
Wow.
Best.
But didn't Graham Souness get more publicity than you? He
no.
did like an hour.
Yeah.
Done it the same day, wasn't it, or the day after?
Graham Souness, yeah. Well, fair play. He did it for charity and raised a lot more money than I did. But he only did.
Was he standing out in his pants in Turnham Green Terrace?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
There was 6 of them in wetsuits. I didn't wear a wetsuit.
No.
There was only me.
Just some white stuff on your shoulders and you're good to go.
Exactly.
All over
And
your chest.
yeah, also if you wear a wetsuit, it's difficult to relieve yourself. I assume.
Well, it warms you up. It keeps it in there, doesn't
Oh my god!
But just out of interest,
Are we talking front or back?
if you
it? Stays there.
Both.
Oh my god!
remind me, if you're not wearing a wetsuit and you do need to relieve yourself, how do you do that?
If you're not wearing a wetsuit,
You're not wearing a wetsuit.
then you just relieve yourself.
Exactly.
You mean if you are wearing a wetsuit, surely?
Like when you are in the sea anyway,
wait,
you just put it to
I
the
was-
side.
I was
for-
doing one of my qualifying swims in Bournemouth to try and swim the channel. I had to swim 6 hours continuous, and about 5 hours in, I needed the biggest of my life.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you've gone straight there with
Yeah.
the language as well. Like you couldn't have described it in a more unpleasant way.
On his back, legs in the air.
So yeah,
That's what it was.
the trunks come down to your ankles, and your legs do come up, and then you just let it go.
It's like a torpedo.
Oh my god, it's a torpedo firing out.
Saturday around 2 o'clock, Bournemouth Beach.
Pat.
There was a
Oh,
massive
those poor kids.
Floaty.
floaty
That's right.
coming into the coast.
All of
And I
the
guess-
is expected.
If you're laying on your back, the junk is out as well. Everything is just
Well,
there.
Well, it's really cold, so it's not too visible at that stage, is it? So you're right.
Yeah, you are quite cold.
That's
Yeah.
the least of your worries.
Yeah, is that your
What do you
pruning?
mean? What I'm more thinking
you're so
about is the
far
poor
out.
kids on the beach. Like, oh
No,
my god,
no,
look at
no,
that! Oh my god, look at that!
Yeah, but he's so far out. Like he's like
You go
basically
all the
a
way
whale
to where
now.
the boys
He
are,
was-
so beyond the
He
boys
was
are the
12
boats.
yards out.
No, no kids saw my
No kids were harmed in the.
parts.
No, in the
But they
in
might
the-
have
in the
crossing
passing
that
of the
channel.
The
pony.
sea cucumber and thought it was something else. You know?
That scene you mentioned, the Hangover. What's that scene? What is that shiitake? That bit you know, when, it's trying, when he's trying to figure out what Mr. Chow's. Anyway, let's.
No, keep going. What? I can't picture it.
Yeah, Mr. Chow's sleeping, but they don't know he's underneath.
Dead to it. It's like a
poking
little
it.
mushroom.
Monkey, what is that? Shiitake? Must be one of those moments.
It's, no, it's Harry. He's having a pony in the sea. Wow. So
You know what?
you've swum the channel. That's
Just
interesting.
on the channel. Once as a relay, once by myself.
And aren't you talking about doing it there and back now?
Yes, I am. Might be the stupidest idea I've ever had. If we can
Well,
get the funds.
You've had a few.
I've had a few, yeah.
When you get to one end, you rest.
You're allowed 10 minutes.
Fucking hell, 10 minutes.
You're allowed 10 minutes, and you can put more lube on your neck.
Lube me up, baby.
It's not one you often hear, is it? Get some more lube on your neck,
Lube
baby.
Yeah.
on the neck.
And you're allowed to eat. But yeah, the hardest part apparently is just getting started again.
What would you have, a 3-course meal?
10
You've only
minutes.
got 10 minutes.
Have you seen Harry eat?
No, but you're
Unfortunately, I have.
I don't bring out a steak on a freaking tray for him.
After swimming a channel, I'd want one of them.
What are you going to eat, though? What's
So
Jelly
if I was
babies.
doing a 2-way, I would eat more potatoes.
what about if it was a 3-way?
I would be. I don't think I could do a 3-way.
No, I don't think you probably do either. Daniel, you probably, you
3-way across in the channel, no, thank you.
no.
I can't do it
There
one
was
way.
a guy who did do a 3-way swim.
Oh, he's already my hero.
He's not a hero, but he swam for 56 hours continuous.
Just to get away from his wife.
But how is that physically even possible?
Well, as soon as it gets to like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, your body starts to shut down.
I
And
feel
then
like
your
I'm about to shut
circadian
down right
rhythm.
now. I've heard this story quite a few times, but that is not the
Savage.
your natural.
Absolutely savage. I'm sick of your bollocks, Harry. My body's shutting down now. I just can't listen to you anymore.
So when you start to wake up again,
So if I done that, there's no way I'd be like, oh, natural high
Yeah,
endorphins swimming through my body. I'm just going to carry on swimming
There's
the
no
channel.
way you can train-
I'd sink to the bottom of the sea.
you can't do
Your
regular
insides are
24-hour
rotten, though,
wake.
innit? You're full of booze. Like
Your
you're at
insides are rotten.
You're at Duffy's every weekend. You're not. It's Temple. Like
That's not
Temple.
What? This
temple,
guy's
no.
out in red rooms. This guy's eating, drinking
I
beers.
retract that. He's
You
an
know,
awful
he's-
human sometimes.
He's
as
an
well.
awful human. Bloody hell. Well, that went off
There's
the
a lot
deep
of
end.
views coming this way today.
He is a disgusting, despicable human being, and he eats like a slob, and he shits in the sea.
Well, I had to put on 10 kg for the swim.
Yeah, when are you going to take it off?
Saying that,
It's Christmas, Ben.
It is.
You know,
Christmas.
kind of
Enjoy
little-
yourself.
A few holiday pounds.
Enjoy
Perfect time
yourself.
to swim. Might as well get it now.
Dan, it's just
I will
clear.
on
Christmas ain't even
New
here
Year's
yet.
Eve. No, not on
It's
New Year's Eve.
December.
Where you
If there's
going,
more
Boxing
pounds
Day.
coming on,
I go for a dip.
you can end up like a beach
How
ball.
long?
I do probably about half an hour.
Oh,
What was that? Sorry, we're having
Boxing
two different
Day,
conversations.
go for open water
fucking
swim.
half an hour swim.
Yeah? We're going to drop 10 kilos off that, yeah?
No. That's warmth. It's blubber. Warmth.
Wow.
Warmth, eh?
Oh, we talk about swimming a lot on this podcast.
Yeah.
It's a great topic, you know.
For Harry,
It's
yeah.
pretty dull.
I got
It's
my
just like
5 metre badge when I was
Yeah, we've heard that on this podcast a few times as
34.
well.
34, yeah. Used to get sewn to your Speedos.
Okay.
Glad you said Speedos, so you moved your hand there. Vish, can you swim?
I imagine that.
Not very well.
Eddie the Eel.
I've invited Vish multiple times in Virgin Active. Always no.
He doesn't get his hair wet.
Nah.
Every day. Like,
I always have a swim
It's
hat.
just
though.
like a barcode. It comes down. But no, not very well.
Barcode Barnet.
I think I got up to my 25 meters, and then
I thought you were going to say like the fourth step.
I got 25. And then
20, I got like 100, maybe
25 is a
200,
length,
200
isn't it?
metres. Pardon?
25 is a length. No?
Yeah, and a
It's
short
the length
course
of a
pool. Yeah.
25
Depends how big the
metre
swimming pool is.
It's true.
So you get 20, 25, 33, 50.
Wow, it's like a fountain of knowledge when it
Thank
comes
you.
to swimming pools.
Thank you.
I know
What
my
about
swimming
depth?
pools.
What's the average depth of a swimming pool?
So I think the Olympic pool is 1.5 metres, all the way across.
You think? You don't know?
I can't remember. I know in Sheffield it goes from 1 metre, then it drops down.
Why
Comes
did you
back
know
up.
specifically in Sheffield?
Because I spent loads of time there.
Interesting fact. What's the American swimmer who's got all the
Michael
Phelps?
Phelps.
We've done this before about the
He's not Australian.
No, he's American.
Is he?
Ian Forbes is the American, Australian one.
Oh, okay.
Phelps and Forbes. Yeah, tricky.
Yeah, I always do that. Always get mixed up.
Tricky
with those
out
two. Yeah, Forbes and Phelps.
You know, where have the last few Olympics been? Where was it? Was there a Beijing Olympics?
yeah.
Recently, wasn't it?
Yeah, at the Beijing
Oh, wait.
Olympics, he had to increase his calorie intake to 10,000 calories a day
Yeah.
Wow.
because the water was 4 degrees colder than what he's used to training in. So it's like a cold water plunge. He was just losing weight rapidly, so he had to increase his calorie intake. How mental is that?
That's why swimming is so good for you, because it's so cold, or the water's not cold, but because it's colder than outside, you do burn more calories when you're
Do you-
outside.
Have
What,
you
you-
stopped swimming the last 6 months or?
Hey, no.
Hey,
You know, I came 7th in that competition,
which one?
the inter-counties national competition.
When was that?
That was at the end of October.
Yeah, 7th. Yeah.
7 people.
So you were beaten by 6 people.
I was beaten by 6 people, but I beat 38 of them.
Yeah. So you were beaten by 6.
You know what? Without swimming for
You
6
know
months,
what?
Come at me, mother. Yeah, I mean you've been out of it for a while.
you know what? When I swam it, I stopped doing everything. And we made a return.
We made a return. Return of the Mac.
Return to blue cheese.
I like blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
Oh, blue
Blue
cheese.
cheese.
Blue cheese and
no,
blue
no,
He
cheese.
said, "I returned to blue cheese." He said, "I like blue cheese."
Sorry, it's because we haven't pronounced it the way he does. Blue shades.
Blue
Blue
shades.
shades.
There you go.
Blue shades.
Oh well, they've got their liquor license back, haven't they?
Have they?
They have.
Why
Tell
did
us
they
all
lose
about
it?
it.
Why did they lose it?
Oh, I couldn't find that article. I found the more important one that they got it back.
He was probably the reason they lost it. Something Harry done on a
This is
night out.
literally a picture of him
They've gone
swimming around the toilet.
We've shut it down.
Well,
Giving everyone a demonstration of how you have a pony in the sea in the middle of the dance floor.
lift your legs up on the table. Boom, gone.
Well,
It was like me and you doing a demonstration of swimming the channel on
Oh, and
at Ascot on the sunburnt
that was a boozy
plains
day.
of Ascot. Like,
Sunburnt plains of Ascot.
Oh, the really dry ground.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Actually, a writer.
It was like saw. It was like saw.
Sawdust.
Straw even straw.
Okay,
And
gone
we
from
got-
being a writer
yeah.
to an invalid.
I think I
In
won that.
one foul swoop.
I think there's a video of me winning it. I think I got up and just ran a little bit and
There is a
What?
video.
Hold on, what? I don't think I saw this. You were what, laying on the floor swimming?
yeah,
On-
crawling,
Yeah, crawling
pulling
legs.
ourselves.
Did you see this?
Vish was asleep.
I think
at
I
that
We'll
point.
get the video. We'll get the video.
Yeah,
Vish probably wasn't allowed to come, was he?
I think I had
I was sleeping.
Because
Cotswolds or
remember, I
something.
was getting those really cheap bottles of Moe, wasn't I?
I don't remember that.
He kept telling everyone he'd spun the channel and they're giving him discounts on his drinks.
Oh, I don't remember this.
I might try that.
Well, you drank a
Yeah,
bottle of
no.
Moe.
You don't
Pardon?
remember it?
You had one of the bottles.
I don't drink champagne.
Well, you did that day.
Definitely wasn't that drunk. Interesting. Where were you? Were you in the Cotswolds that weekend?
No. I was
You were swimming.
I was swimming.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't. I was sleeping somewhere.
Sleeping at the top of the hill,
Yeah,
underneath the screen.
underneath the screen.
Living the dream.
I had a 5-minute power nap. I didn't realize.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I didn't.
That wasn't
realise-
last year. That was the year before.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Was
Unless
it?
you had it last year as well.
Possibly.
It was definitely the year before, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
you were sleeping underneath the big screen.
Well, I didn't realise
And
the
he woke
screen
up
was
and everyone was
there.
looking at him. They weren't looking at him. They were looking at the TV above him, and he was,
He was
getting-
freaking out.
Yeah. What have I done?
Oh, where's
What
it
have I
begin?
done?
What day that was?
What a day.
That was a
I think
day.
what we've been 2 years now. 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've had one winner.
No.
Disappointing.
Yeah, it's not.
Disappointing.
It's not easy.
Well, if you go to the actual Ascot stand, as opposed to the ones that are freestanding ones, they
you mean
changed.
for a bet?
Yeah, for a bet. They changed the odds as the race is going on,
Bad or worse?
Yeah, that's that.
Bad or
that,
worse?
relative to the race.
Oh, okay.
But if you go to those freestanding ones closer to
The
the,
independent bookies.
the independent ones, they respect the 5-1.
They respect
but
it.
you can ask to take the price. You can ask to take the price.
What do you mean?
So when you place a bet, if more money comes in for that horse, the prices drop. The
prices are constantly
don't
changing.
change
Yeah.
mid-race.
So how come I got less on one of the bets and then I got more on the same bet?
Say that again.
So they changed the initial odds on my ticket.
So
Yeah.
let's say you have a bet 10 minutes before the race starts.
Yeah.
The odds can change right up until the start of the race.
Okay.
So you get a certain price 10 minutes before the start of the race. Vish goes for a bet 1 minute before the start of the race, and the price has changed.
Oh.
He could
People have backed it. More money. More
money.
money's gone onto that horse. They're like, okay, the odds are going to come down because of the way it's
Popularity.
been. Yeah, the popularity of it. And if no one's backing the horse, then they put the price up to make people think, okay, look, that's worth a tenner.
Which is when you think about it, it's such a ridiculous setup.
Yeah.
The
Shouldn't it be
amount
the
of
other way
people
around?
betting on it it has nothing to do with. Well,
Yeah, but it's not like a tenner here and a tenner there. It's big bets coming in, and people do
Tips.
have a bit of knowledge on what's going to
Still
happen.
doesn't make a lot of sense though. You should have that knowledge in advance. As a bookie, you should have a really good understanding.
Like it's to cover
The
their
first
losses.
time we
isn't it?
went to Ascot,
Sorry?
you just
It's
said
it's
yeah,
it's
of
to
course,
cover
yeah.
their
But it's still crazy.
yeah.
the reason when we first went, or when I went first with you lot, you said the horse that you chose just because it had the same name as your daughter. That's the only reason you chose it.
Yeah, I mean, I still question why Paulina called her Red Rum. But, yeah, it was her choice.
It's all luck.
It's
But
all
I think
luck.
when you
It's all
know
luck.
when
It's all
you're
luck.
All luck.
you either before the I mean, not that I know anything about racing anyway. I just like to go on the piss, but when you're with your mates and everyone's drunk, it's just like, oh, I'll just pick number 10 or pick
Yeah,
that.
it's just luck.
But if there is some, I've been there before where you are looking at the form and looking at which jockey's on it. I've got a lot of mates that are interested in. They're big gamblers.
What's a tip? I don't know what a tip is. But
Depends
if-
what kind of tip.
Normally,
What tip are you talking
in
about
this
now?
country, like 10 to 15%.
That's about something else.
I'm trying to think of the right way to say it, but the joke is gone.
A tip.
It's completely gone. A tip.
Yeah.
If someone says, "Oh, Dan, I got a tip on horse number 10," how do they know, or where have they got this tip from that number 10?
So if they stroke the nose of the horse, they get a feeling.
No, so you have
He said nose.
certain trainers that will hold horses back for certain events. So they might. So basically, the odds that you're set are based on previous form. So if you finish last every race, your odds are going to get worse.
yeah,
So it's almost like match fixing, isn't it?
Yeah,
To
I
an
mean, not
extent,
necessarily,
yeah,
but
I mean-
they might fly in a jockey. That's a big jockey, and they know all that.
Although a big jockey will be quite a small jockey.
it would be. I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
but like a good jockey, and they know that if he's coming in to ride that horse specifically, then he's only coming in for a good reason. He's got a chance of winning.
Right. Okay.
Do you remember we were at Frankie Dettori's charity night?
Yeah, in Chiswick.
No,
Chelsea,
in
wasn't it?
Chelsea, yeah. And so we're at Frankie Dettori's restaurant in Chelsea, and it's a charity night. It's a bit of fun. It's like 15 years ago now, wasn't it? And he says a few words, and he says, "Yeah, tomorrow we're at here, whatever." And I'm on 2 horses, and I like this horse, but I really, really like this horse. And that's him saying, "Bet on this horse."
Oh,
We did bet on that horse, and he did come in.
how much
It's a good
was it?
tip.
Can't remember.
Not enough for it to be worthwhile. I think that was a stage in my life where I hated getting tips, which is pretty much
You
still the
always,
stage
yeah,
I'm
you
at.
always get a tip, and you've always got to back it, and the tips never win.
Yeah, they don't.
Always.
They
And then the tips that you don't back always
normally
come
come
in.
in. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You'd rather not have them.
Yeah.
Most times they don't come good,
Yeah.
or it's like, oh yeah, back it each way. It's a 6-horse race. Yeah.
Interesting.
So you're not a gambling man.
No, but the horses are fun.
The
If you got,
horses
like,
are fun.
if
Like
you
what,
get-
riding them all.
No, I mean, I don't think I'd fare well riding a horse.
I'd love to see you on a horse.
You know what? I think I've probably
Galloping.
got the height for a jockey.
No, mate, you're too tall. I know,
So
I know you're
That's
small.
the first
I know
time in his
you're-
entire
exactly,
life anyone has ever said
Yeah,
that to me.
jockeys are about
Not
5
just
foot
because of
nothing.
the hair, you know.
Really?
Yeah. Too much hair as well, and that'll weigh you down a little bit.
True.
Well, I rode a horse in New Zealand, me and Alice. It's f***ing scary. Like, so
Really?
they're just...
You and Alice in New Zealand.
Yeah.
I mean, you New
Oh,
Zealand.
hang on.
You've never been to New
Africa.
Zealand?
I've been to New Zealand.
One go.
Not with Alice.
And I randomly bumped into a mate walking down the road. How random's that? Literally bumped into him. Like, looked
In
up
where,
and I
New
was like-
Zealand or South
In New
Africa?
Zealand. Yeah.
You
but
were
yeah.
on holiday together at the time.
No. Yeah, sorry, South Africa. We rode a horse.
Together, you were on the same horse.
No, separate horses. Through a vineyard, which is quite nice. But you've got the person who's guiding you is riding their horse, and then you're on the other horses. But if that horse goes, you're fucked. Like there's no like way or like
Way!
trying to
the boys are out, the lads are here,
kick your
way!
heels into its chest, whatever you got to do.
Do you give it the old yeehaw?
That
when you
wants to
ride
go, yeah. Woo! If that horse wants to go, that horse is going. And they are they're,
in the
they're,
vineyard.
Yeah, but in Australia,
on a
in South
beautiful
Africa, they're
white
gonna be like
horse.
sedated,
And his
aren't they,
cowboy
so
hat
they're
on, giving it
magnificent.
yeehaw,
They're
partner.
big motherfuckers. Like that. Yeah.
Have you been on one of those things in like
Bucking Bronco?
Yeah,
Absolutely. Magaluf, Zante.
Magaluf, bloody hell.
Whenever there's one, I'll go on it.
They're good fun.
Daniel,
I'm not any
the
good at
king of
it.
Bucking Bronco.
I'm not any good at it.
I tell you,
no hands.
when,
Yeah.
when that boy clasps his thighs around you,
I
you ain't
ain't
getting
go,
out.
baby.
Oh, damn.
That's disturbing what I just said there.
Wow.
Wish I hadn't said that.
I like it. I like it.
So how big was the horse? Is a big horse you're on?
Yeah, big enough. Big enough
And
to.
was there any yeehaws or anything like that?
No.
Was it a trot or did you get
Yeah,
up a bit of a
there's
gallop?
a bit of a trot. No galloping. No.
Does everyone remember? I can imagine Daniel on a horse the same way he was on my bike that time we made the video. A nervous wreck on a
Wasn't
push,
that because you had
push
to go so
bike.
slowly though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Well, I was driving on the pavement, which I shouldn't have been doing. Then I was
Driving?
riding. And then you've got the saddle was too big for me, so I had to I was trying to wobble, drive.
The
ride
Sticky
slowly.
means too high,
Oh.
What did I say?
too big.
Too big.
It's a very wide
Too high.
saddle.
Yeah.
The bigger the better.
No, it's too high.
Fucking hell. Here we go. Here, someone make a joke. Go on.
That's what she said.
You wish.
Yeah. That's what his missus says.
Oh, dear.
Keys in a bow in the Cotswolds.
So well, I suppose we can get a lot of people.
I've some friends watching. There's a program at the moment called
Oh, here we go.
There we
The
go.
Couple,
What's been watching?
The Couple Next Door.
Oh,
Yeah.
have you watched it?
Yeah.
Is it any good?
It is quite good actually. Yeah.
Is it? I've seen it
Keys in a
advertised
bowl.
a lot. Oh, it's that sort
Keys
of
in the bowl. Yeah.
the
the
advert doesn't lead
the
you
couple-
to believe that.
Wasn't like Channel 5 after
Channel
11 or
4.
something?
No, it could be a Channel 5 program.
Oh, is it that bad?
It's not, my mum described it as watching a porno.
I've always liked your mum.
So me and Alice watched it. I mean, it's
Hi, Marie.
there's it's not yeah. I mean, there's a couple of scenes in it, but it's not. But it's a good.
It's not porn of your
yes,
level.
not the porn I was expecting.
Yeah, it didn't really do it for me.
Yeah.
I had to put my clothes back on.
But it's so they live in. I mean, where it's filmed. It's in England, but it looks like it's American. It's weird, like all the sort of the setup,
Like an
the
estate,
houses, but
like
yeah,
housing
like proper
estate.
American.
Yeah. But
So a couple turn up at the village, or this not really a village, this town, and the couple next door, hence the name of the program. There we go.
wow, that was tough.
I like, and everyone's in it. Everyone's in it's quite hot, and there's all in the first episode. There's a connection between the girl that's just come and the guy. Like, the
guy that lives next door?
They catch each other's eye, and then
Spark.
the partner of the one that's just turned up. They look through the window and they see like people turning up at the house, and like, oh, I think they're
Swingers.
keys in the bowl. They're swingers, and then they're
So
basically
sorry. The new people that have moved in look at their neighbours. Loads of people are over, and they're like, "Oh, wow, they're
they're
swingers.
swingers. Yeah,
Let's pop over."
and they basically start getting groomed into becoming swingers. But the redhead, who's the one that just turned up,
Just
she's up for
arrived,
it.
just moved
she's
in.
like, yeah,
She
I'm
wants
all
it.
over this. Yeah, and I won't
Why
spoil
did
it
you
for you
specify the colour of her hair?
because she's got red hair.
Well, you baited him there. You didn't take the bait.
No.
Oh, well played, Dan. Good deflection.
Well, and yeah, no, it's really
Because
good.
he's a redhead, isn't it?
Yeah, must be.
Yeah, I think 4 or 5 episodes. Worth a
What, in
watch.
total?
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love those
Yeah.
ones.
You binged it, haven't you?
Anything you can knock
No,
out
it
in
was
6
one
episodes.
night. Maybe I think maybe watched 2 in one night.
Too. It wasn't. It was just too soft.
Fell asleep at 11 o'clock, and that was
is late
a
enough.
struggle getting up in the next day.
Yeah, that is
Got to be
tough.
in bed by 10. Sleep
What's,
by 10.
while we're on, what about Ted Lasso?
I haven't watched it
Great
yet.
show.
Yeah, it's so good, isn't it?
I don't want to watch good-hearted.
No, I'm telling
So I
you,
wanna
you'll be
watch,
surprised.
Light-hearted stuff.
No, not like
This
that
is
stuff.
like
I want to
hard.
watch dark
Really?
and twisted and
Oh.
give me nightmares at
and
night.
Keys in a bowl.
Keys in a bowl and
Doesn't sound like dark and twisted. Keys in a bowl. Sounds like a really
Maybe
crap
just
porno.
twisted.
Oh, does it get dark and
well,
dirty?
there's this one guy. So basically, there's one guy's got binoculars who's got the hots for
Nancy.
the swinger, and so she goes for a run. He ends up finding like a camera with all her swinging stuff.
What, he goes into a house?
into a house. He's there wanking in the bedroom, and his missus she can't get up the stairs. Basically, she gets a stair lift installed, and it gets installed while he's away for the night or for the day. So she then goes upstairs, sees his
Binoculars?
sees the binoculars, looks in it, sees him wanking in the bedroom.
Wow.
He looks up, sees he has a heart attack.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's good. It's good. It is funny. It is funny.
It's funny. That scene was definitely not intended to be a funny scene.
Oh, it's quite. Oh
You're
my
finding
God,
it funny. Your mum's flicking the bean because it's porn. It's all going off. Jesus Christ. But Ted Lasso, just to go for a wholesome direction, it's nothing like that. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Season 1 is really good, isn't it?
I thought season 1 was a bit slow, but season 2 and 3 were good.
Oh, see, I'm not that keen on season 3. We're in season 3 at the moment. It's a little bit like out there, season 3. They're all over the shop.
Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's funny. It's clever. Quick. Every story, every episode, there's something happening.
Everything you're
And
not.
it's silly. Oof. Oof.
Shots
Bit too
fired.
slow there. I should have got that in earlier.
Yeah. Well, that's
The
what
moment
she
is
said.
gone.
Just do it again. So you can...
Edit that, yeah. Ramsey, just screw him over. I'll send you a picture of Marie. We'll get her in.
You know the camera's over there and there. Like we're looking down there as if you're looking at yourself.
Where are they?
There's another one over there as well.
Yeah, I don't think that one's
That's a
on.
new one. No, it
Yeah,
is.
it's
Yeah, I
on,
can
yeah.
see it. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, but I don't think we're.
we don't use that one.
Yeah.
Oh, side-eyeing, yeah?
Side eye. My
Excellent.
guy
Quite a
with
good
a
angle, though.
side eye.
Same about all the empty bottles of beer and crisps on the side, but you know, you need something to get through this podcast.
God, imagine watching it. Jesus, if it's tough to film, imagine watching it. Anyone heard any new? What's my favourite thing?
Well, I can't say it in the podcast.
Conspiracy theories.
Oof.
Anything new?
Michelle Obama.
Have you got one, have you?
Oh, what's that
Wow.
about?
You know, this one. This is a good one. This is.
Are you actually going to do Michelle Obama?
Yeah.
There's actually one
Do it.
from Michelle Obama.
So,
Do
so originally it was this one that was my favourite, and then it was the McDonald's burgers that was my favourite. But both were up there. So apparently Michelle Obama is a man.
He's a man.
Yeah.
No.
Google this. You'll go down a dark hole. So
Yeah,
basically,
this is a serious rabbit hole.
there's no proof of her
Existing
existing as a woman
Obama.
yeah.
Doesn't matter if she is though.
There's no pictures.
No, there's nothing. But they're just saying.
What do you mean it doesn't matter if she is?
I mean, if she's a man.
She's not
she's
the
a man.
first lady, is she? Is it first lady?
Oh, she'd be the first man.
Yeah.
Or no.
But
well,
sorry,
she'd be the second man because
The first
Obama's
man
the
is
first
boss.
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
first man is
Boss
Barack.
man. Boss man.
Boss man. Yeah,
Boss man Barack.
Boss man B, and then she'd be the second man.
Yeah, but it does matter because it's a lie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's-
don't agree with the lie.
Yeah.
The most powerful nation
You're,
in this
you're
country.
so woke. It doesn't matter. That's the first place you went. Doesn't matter. Who are you trying to appeal to here? Out of the 45 people that watch, this is a right-wing podcast.
Trying to be.
We got no
What's the
woke
word?
supporters here.
The word's not chameleon. It's not chameleon.
Oh, we're
Comedian?
figuring out
Homosexual.
word beginning with
No,
C.
I'm trying to be
Bisexual, sorry, bisexual. I meant.
inclusive of all.
Yeah.
Inclusive.
Inclusive, not chameleon.
Apparently,
Chameleon.
Obama was big on the sauna scene in the. I don't know when he was at university.
Sauna.
The sauna scene.
What the hell does that mean?
Well, saunas. You go to the saunas for
No,
back in
Channel
the
5,
day.
11
The
o'clock
saunas
kind of
were
thing.
where
There's a sauna scene.
they used to be. Yeah.
I think he's making this up.
Soho.
Were you
stuff
in
like
the
that.
sauna scene?
You had me at Michelle having a massive
But yeah, so Google
Sauna
Grill
scene.
Bears. Grill Bears. I always do it. Bear
Bear
Grylls.
Bear Grylls.
grills, man.
I always do
Oh,
it.
this guy.
Google Bear Grylls and Obama, and there's a clip of Obama's on the show, and it's just them two and Bear
Barack.
Grylls,
Yeah.
Grill Bears,
Yeah.
says, "My kids have always wanted to know what is the president of America, what is he scared of?" And he's like, "Well, you know, my Michelle." He slips out calling her Mike.
Is that what this whole thing is based on?
No.
No, there's also
that's-
clips of
it's
her.
part of it. Yeah.
There's clips of her
her
walking along
belly.
in a dress, and it's just swinging in the. And you can just see it
What,
against
like,
the
what's
dress.
his name? That meme with the guy, Big Miz.
Oh
isn't it?
yeah, the big black guy.
Big Mike.
Where you open your phone up and it's just
Yeah, so for Secret Santa, I was gonna get there's a coffee mug you get. It's just a plain black mug.
Yeah.
And once you put a hot drink in, you start to see the picture, and it's just him with the old dung along.
Who are you gonna buy it for?
No, Secret Santa.
cool.
Stop
well, it's not
sharing.
secret now. Whenever he gets that present, we know it's Ben.
I didn't get it in the end.
No.
No.
He just bought it
I'll
for
change
himself.
it. I'll
He was
change
waiting
it.
for the podcast to say it, you know?
Yeah, but yeah, I do like the. So Michelle's got a big old. He calls her Mike.
He calls her Mike. There's also there's an actress that died just after she had said this on live on TV. So
What? That Michelle's a bloke.
so it's like
They had her killed off.
I'll show you the video. So the a reporter says, "Do you think there'll ever be a homosexual president?" And as she's walking into the hotel, she turns around and goes, "Do you think there will be? There already is one. Michelle, she's a transsexual." And then like 2 weeks later, she dies.
Ooh,
Yeah.
damn. It's like what's the series I just told you about? With
Crown.
Suits.
no, the one with Olivia Pope. Scandal. Sounds a bit like Scandal. That's all to do with like presidential killing people off and stuff.
I would love to. Yeah, I'd
Conspiracy.
love to know the truth about all this stuff. Michelle, Michael. So there's nothing to prove that Michelle is a Michelle. There's also nothing to prove that Michelle is a Michael. There's no data around their
Kids as well.
right?
Apparently, yeah, the kids were apparently obviously adopted. But yeah,
Well, they were
there's
adopted,
no
were they?
photos of them as like a foursome. Like when the
Choice of word there.
Michelle and Obama having the kids as a baby. There's no photos of them as a family. It's only all of a sudden they're now like 16. There's no
And there's photos knocking around, but you can't. I mean, I'm assuming they're fake, of Barack and Michelle looking like a Mike.
Really?
Yeah, but they could, could be doctored and fake.
Could be AI just having us all on. You know that.
yeah.
The whole world could be out. So, right, Michelle Obama. There's a new film coming out. She's the producer of this new movie.
Really?
Now, this is serious.
Oh.
It's not that serious. It's legit. It's probably the right word. So she's a producer on this new movie. It's something like end of the world, and it's predicting all sorts of things happening next year. And people on social media are going crazy for it.
Well, like what?
AI is gonna just have a field
Oh,
day.
don't. Vish is already worried about this. Let's
Well,
not
he
give
should
many
be.
more nightmares.
It's
should
going to
be
happen.
worried.
I've accepted it's going to happen.
Yeah.
100%.
You look like you're yourself last time we spoke about
No,
this.
I don't like that it's going to happen, but I think it is inevitable.
The AI is going to take control.
There's something that's going to take control of all of us.
There's
What about the written in the stars, though? Left or right?
I think
well,
that
that's
is
been written into the stars. That's the problem.
Yeah, Alex,
we
just
need to-
accept it.
we-
Just accept it. Whatever happens, happens.
It's done. There's I can't remember her name. The woman that like made load of predictions about all these different things happening.
Mystic Meg.
Septic Peg.
Septic peg.
Septic.
She died in
died.
the 90s.
But she didn't see that coming.
Not Septic Peg. Oh,
Mystic Meg died.
Yeah, she didn't see it coming either.
You know who Mystic Meg is?
No.
Go on.
Fucking. No, I'm just asking because he's
I
like
thought you were
12
like, you
years
knew
old.
her.
And we're all 40 apparently.
Do you know who Septic Peg is, though?
Brian.
He wouldn't know who he is.
No.
Really?
Brian
Why
Connolly.
are you being racist here?
Oh, Brian Connolly. I know who that is. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not Brian. No, Brian
Yeah.
Connolly's.
It is
Is Brian
Brian
Connolly?
Connolly, yeah,
Who am I thinking? Who's the Scottish comedian? That's Brian,
Brian,
Brian Connolly as well.
That's Brian Connolly.
Brian Connolly. Yeah, it's Brian Connolly.
No,
yeah.
it's somebody else Connolly. That's Brian Connolly is who we're
Yeah,
talking
it is.
about.
Yeah.
Scottish comedian is
Connolly.
oh
It might be Brian.
no way, it's two Brian
No.
Connollys that are comedians and are both pretty average when it comes to humour. I used to call do you remember he used to do the one with the
There was
ears?
ears. Can't do it.
I used to, Kate used to get so angry about that. Kate had quite big ears because she got big hair, it covers it all up. But when she went swimming and put a swimming hat on, those ears were just out there. It's like a
So
they were
you just cover your ears with a swimming hat.
it's not
Yeah. Don't you
don't have
wear
them
them
sticking
over
out.
the ears?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the joke was like we're gonna pop it up and because that's what he did as that character.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
Michelle
then
Obama
you
is a
wiggle them.
producer on this movie. AI is gonna tear shit up, and this woman who made her predictions, who got loads and loads and loads of predictions right, is next year the year stuff seriously starts going wrong. So good luck, Fish.
Oh, it's going to be our big year next year, isn't it?
It is a big
That's
year. Gutted. Just as we've made it.
There's always something.
Just as we've made it,
As long as
AI
we're
is going to
together,
take
guys.
control. Aliens are going to arrive. We'll all be on the South Pole.
100%.
That would be bad. We might go to South Pole.
I would love to go to South Pole.
Yes.
I'd go anywhere. That's where I'd go.
Well, North Pole, South Pole.
What's at
I
the
don't know.
North
Well, I
Pole?
think there's penguins on one and polar
What's
on the
at the
other.
North Pole? Is there a North Pole?
Santa Claus.
So there is a
Santa
North
Claus
Pole, but
lives
it's
in
not a
Lapland.
country, is it?
Would you swim in the North Pole or South Pole?
So you can actually do that. If you fly to Argentina, you can go to the South Pole and have a swim.
Wasn't my question.
Yeah, if I was a swimmer, that'd be something I would want to do. I'd want to swim in
Yeah, but it costs thousands.
You'd
and
want to swim in the
thousands.
South Pole?
No.
or the North Pole.
Why?
Why? Why South?
It's
Why
just
not
so
North?
much money.
Because
Oh,
the South
no,
Pole,
if it didn't
the
cost
South Pole
anything,
is
would you
where
Yeah, would, yeah, why
Is it
not?
not too cold?
Well,
every
it will be cold, but like
You
you
want
do
to
a
do
nice
the-
kilometre.
aliens.
You can see the pyramids in
the South Pole is where
How
the
much
aliens
colder
are.
is 5 degrees to 1 degrees? You know.
The South Pole is where there's a treaty that all the world powers have said we won't break this treaty. You can't get a commercial flight over the South Pole. There's some mad going on down there.
What's happening in South Pole?
Well, they've
There's
got those
whistleblowers have
missiles,
come
and they've
out.
got time to communicate to aliens down there as well.
Yeah, South Pole is
Why
very
look close to
interesting.
Mars now, eh?
No, it's just they've got to put it somewhere, haven't they?
Yeah, there's this international treaty was it in the 50s or 70s, and out of everything, countries go to war all the time. No one's ever breached this. It's widely reported. Like this is not like conspiracy stuff. There's a facility down there. They're doing loads of testing,
What are they
and
testing?
sorry.
What are they testing?
Well, this is where you don't get the detail because it's cloak and dagger. But apparently, some of the testing they've been doing is causing earthquakes, but they're not reporting that.
It's weird stuff.
There's some mad happening down
Weird
there.
stuff.
I would love to know the truth.
I want to just live my life quickly and then just get out. Of
quickly.
Quickly.
I just want to get it over with.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring it to an end
Get
immediately.
me out of here.
That's it.
Just get me to the Cotswolds and kill me. Right, well, this has been about 3% better than the last episode.
Yeah.
So
That
what,
was
we're
about
at
that was
3%.
about 7%. Yeah. Okay, say goodbye, chaps.
Goodbye, chaps.
Goodbye. You
Ciao
took
for
over
now.
my line. Thanks, Fish.
What were you going to say?
Goodbye, chaps. That's the last
Goodbye,
time.
Just
chaps.
say-
You didn't say that last time, did you?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.